Welcome everyone, today we have a leveling guide for Season 2 for Diablo 4. So if you have seen our previous video, we talk about going from level 1 to level 50. Now in this video, we'll talk about going from level 1 to level 75. At the moment, I'm not level 75 yet, I'm at level 64. So here you can see my friend Death over here, he's already 72. So he was at the same party, same group as me, using the same method, and we were at the same level. Now because I have stopped making videos and taking some time making different guides, he has been doing pretty much what I'm doing here, and he has gotten very close to level 75. So this method definitely works, and I want to go through this particular guide with you guys. Now firstly, if you haven't seen our previous video, definitely have a look over here. I have the link available for you guys. And in the previous video, we talk about level 1 to level 50. Now during that video, I didn't know that how much loot you can get from the Vampire Helltide, which is the green zone on the map. And it is those ones over there. So if you see my previous two videos, you get tons of rare items and also legendaries over there. So you don't have to be going for that leisure claim to be farming for items. You can go to the Vampire Helltide and get tons of items this way. You can also get some really nice herbs. Now starting for this guide, some general tips I want to share with you guys first, then we'll go over step by step. Firstly, you should be getting your 20% bonus experience from the seasonal reward. And what you do is click tab over here, come over to seasonal, and then come over to seasonal blessing. Notice here you can easily unlock this one to level, to 10%, 15%, 20%. After that, oh, this is actually pretty good. Maybe I boost the Hunter's Acclaim over here. We'll talk about this in the future as well. So definitely get your bonus experience first. And similarly, you can be getting tons of elixirs by crafting those or by doing the Helltide after World 3. So let me show you guys how many elixirs I've gotten. So let's have a look. I still have at least 6 or 7 of my elixirs, and this gives 5% bonus experience. It is not a lot, but because they're kind of multiplicative, the bonus experience, it really adds up. Now one way to get tons of elixirs is by doing Helltide. I started doing Helltide after getting to World Difficulty 3. And over here, just to show you guys a quick replay, as we do Helltide here, actually I got to World Difficulty 3 after level 50. So here, actually I got pretty early, maybe before level 50. So here, what you're doing is, you're looking for the 250 chest. And by going for the chest, you get tons of elixirs. You can also get some unique items this way as well. This was actually my first unique with a Deathless Visage. That's why, as you guys saw me as I was playing a Bone Necromancer, even though it was nerfed. Because I got my first unique, I decided to give it a try. So yes, come over to Helltide, get some much needed, Forgotten Souls, Fiend Rolls, and also elixirs, and also chance for a unique item after World 3. Now if you guys also want to try the Vampire Tide, which we talked about in the previous farming videos, you can try that as well. Make sure you collect the herbs, craft your healing pot, then craft some elixirs for bonus experience. Now similarly, you can see in most of my videos, I'm with at least one friend, and this provides me together with 10 more bonus experience. It might not seem a lot guys, but this does add up. The 20%, 5%, 10%, it adds up eventually, especially when you're doing higher level nightmare dungeons the way we're doing after World 4. So now coming over to a leveling guide. So from level 50 to level 55, it's pretty straightforward. You have two choices. You can be farming higher level nightmare dungeons, or you can be still doing the dopamine tunnels in World 3 difficulty. So in doing World 3 difficulty, the dungeons will be set at least at level 55. So this means you're under level towards the monsters and getting bonus experience. Now because my friends and I, we have tried the dopamine tunnels a little bit, it gets boring, so we decided to do the nightmare dungeons. The good thing about the nightmare dungeons is it gets more loot. You get more rare items, you also get more legendaries. And it is a little slower, maybe on par with the dopamine tunnels, simply because with the other one, you just spam, you reset, you spam again. For this one, you take in different pathing and different dungeons. Now once you guys have gotten around level 55 or maybe level 60, it really depends how many legendaries, how many powerful items you have gotten, how complete your leveling build is, then you should be looking into doing the capstone. There are two ways of doing the capstone. Some of the players who are, confident enough, great with the skills, you can start doing the capstones around level 55. It is doable, guys, and we were able to do this one with a 4-man party of level 55 players. So over here, you guys can see the replay happens to be we're all level 55. Actually, our friend Koshiro is level 54. So I'm not saying my skill is great. I actually died a lot over here. So the goal of having multiple players is you have someone to revive you and you can be reviving your allies. And this can be very beneficial because you can be saving revives, you can be not having to do the runs multiple times because you accidentally get killed. But the monsters are stronger, they do have more HP, so do be aware of this. It can also be easier if you're having trouble in a group to clear this one solo after level 55. Now if you guys are having trouble with the capstone dungeon at level 55, wait for level 60, this can also work as well. Because after level 60, once you get to World 4 difficulty, you'll be using the ancient items you get right away. And for us, even though we got to World 4 difficulty, we couldn't use the items until level 60. Because those items minimum level was level 60 for the ancestral items. Now between level 50 to level 60, if you're looking for items, looking for better gears, you can be doing the Vampire Tide. And following our previous 2 guide videos on that particular farming spot, it is really good for the rare items and also legendaries. Now because I haven't done the Vampire Tide during World 3 difficulty, I wasn't sure if you can save some keys for World 4 difficulty. I'm assuming that you can, and if you can save some keys, guys, it is really good. Because once you get into World 4 difficulty, and if you do have any of your bone keys, which currently I have like 20 of those, I'll show you guys over here. So you guys can see over here, I have about 20 keys, and it's from the previous video because we're farming a lot. Once you have the keys in World 4 difficulty, you can run around in this zone and looking for the treasure chest. This is actually extremely good, especially to get your starting item for high level dungeons. So here I found the chest. I noticed I wasn't getting ancestral items. I actually opened the wrong one because I'm in World 2 difficulty. I was going with my friend Neil, and I'll show you guys this again. So firstly, you got to make sure you're in World 4 difficulty. And then doing what I did over there is you save some of the keys to go in a party of friends to get the most benefit. And then you go around to look for the chest to open. So if you have any of the keys you saved from earlier, or if you've loot any keys, now this is a really good time to come over here and collect the chest. So let me find the chest for you guys, and let's have a look what we can get. I actually wasted one of my keys, but it's okay, we got plenty now. What if I can't find the chest? Okay, it took me a little while. Not really, it actually took me 3 seconds. So I was here and then I moved over here. So level 4 difficulty, find the chest, get a bunch of ancient items. And this is the best way of getting yourself geared after level 60. Because those gears will be minimal level 60, and they will be very powerful, over 800 ancestral grade. And sometimes if you get lucky, I even got 881 grade dagger. So this is a really good way of getting tons of items this way once you get to World 4 difficulty. Now that you're able to get some items in World 4 difficulty, then it's time to go into endgame build. So what I recommend is craft your codex by unlocking those from the dungeons, extracting the codex and crafting those on 800 plus items. And then you can be going for nightmare dungeons that is beyond your level, maybe 10 levels above. Now just an example, I was able to get 3 levels within 30 minutes, going from level 61 to 64 with a good party of necromancers. You're playing necromancers. And it took us 3 rounds with nightmare dungeons, and all of a sudden I gained 3 levels in 30 minutes. So just to show you guys an example over here. So this time I'm level 63, and after clearing out this dungeon I was level 64. So those dungeons within 10 minutes I was able to clear one of them with my friends. And those experience together with a bonus party experience, with a potions experience, and also the bonus seasonal experience, there's a tons of experience once you have the right items and once you get to World 4 difficulty. And finally guys, that's how you rinse and repeat. You get better gears, you craft them into your build, and then you go for level 75 and also beyond for Season 2 and start farming the endgame items and also endgame bosses. Now, if you guys haven't subscribed, it is a really good time to do so, because I'll be covering tons of Diablo 4 related topics and also videos and also guides. We'll be looking to the top meta builds, non-meta builds, leveling up, and also Paragon tricks. We're also looking to the latest events and also official updates, and also changes to different characters and also different builds in the game. So make sure you hit that subscribe button and also turn the notification on, because a lot of you who are watching the videos have not subscribed. You can see 80% of the viewers who are watching our videos have not subscribed, so make sure you subscribe to stay tuned for the latest update for Diablo 4.